Hey guys, it's Hunt for Games, and welcome to round 5, I think, of Hunt for Gaming News. I have actually kind of lost track. So, a lot of stuff happened this week. Let's get right into it. But first, if you haven't already, 3,000 sub announcement video. I'm doing a giveaway to thank all of you guys for being such amazing viewers for all this time. So, please, if you haven't, go check that out. All you gotta do is subscribe if you haven't, and comment in the video. Anyways, check it out. And free stuff, which is cool. Also, April Fool's. So April Fool's happened. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. There's been a lot of amazing April Fool's jokes throughout the internet from a lot of people. There was like an AI USB stick that looked like a graphics card from NVIDIA. Razer had like an AI robot that would go around with you. It was like a little personal helper thing. But so I did my own. This is actually the first time I've ever participated in any kind of April Fool's situation. And I made the Destiny video saying I was only going to play Destiny on my channel for like the rest of forever. That the Destiny 2 bug had bit me, and I just that was it. Not true, guys. It was actually kind of really fun to see how concerned and upset a few of you were that like Final Fantasy was going away. Final Fantasy's not going away. Don't worry, that's crazy. I love Final Fantasy. I would never give it up for Destiny. Destiny's a fun game. It's a decent game, but it's not like the end all be all of anything. So don't worry, that was just a joke. Sorry if I scared any of you. Don't worry. Moving on. So let's get right into the news. A lot of little things, but kind of big little things happened this week in gaming news. So let's start out with one close to my heart. Final Fantasy XIV changed their free trial system. It used to be a 14-day free trial up to level 20, which usually gave you enough time as you're figuring stuff out to get to a little, around level 20, and then realize that you kind of were almost out of time, or you just started another job. Anyways, they changed it. Unlimited time now. You can play as long as you want, up to level 35. 35. That kicks World of Warcraft's free trial's ass, which only goes to 20, which is unlimited time, but to 12 to 20. So 35 is a decent ways into the game. You can have your advanced job at that point. You can get a good number of abilities and kind of figure out how the class is going. And if you really never wanted to pay a cent, getting every class to 35 would take a decent amount of time. You could play Final Fantasy XIV now for free for quite a while. I would recommend playing like that. I think it's a lot more fun to continue the main storyline and get up to like 50 and everything. But you could play for a while. So if you haven't, check it out. It's not quite the same as Final Fantasy XI for all my Final Fantasy XI fans. It's a different kind of game. It's much closer to World of Warcraft, if we're going to be serious. But it's a very beautiful game. I love the artwork and the just general Final Fantasy feel, the music. So it might be worth a look-see if you're looking for an MMO right now and don't have anything and never checked it out. So anyways, crazy news. Free to level 35 for as many jobs as you want, as long as you want to do it. So next we have EA making an interesting move with Battlefield. I'm making this face like it's upsetting. It's great news. There's no downside. So Battlefield Premium, I don't really know what it is. There's a service, Battlefield Premium. I think you get all the expansions and like some extra perks and stuff for being a premium member. Well, now, to combat the kind of problem that they've had where people, like the DLC comes out and one friend buys the DLC and a bunch of people don't buy the DLC, and then, you've got a split market of people that do and don't have the map packs, they've given a bonus to the premium members who have all the DLC. If you're friends with one and you want to hop in their game, you can join them on any map, regardless of whether or not you own the DLC for that map. I think this is a good move. This is really cool. It's really awesome. It means if 6 of us are on and one person has the premium pack, we can all play with him. Now, obviously, as soon as he logs off, we're all screwed and no more fun maps. But it's a good move on their part to get more people into the maps, see whether or not they like them, keep people playing the game in general, which encourages more opportunity for them to buy stuff, and including the DLC. But I still don't think it's quite as good as just the free DLC model. I love when they introduce free maps and free other things, like how Rainbow Six Siege is doing it. I've really appreciated how Rainbow Six Siege has done their DLC model. If they hadn't done it that way, I think it wouldn't be doing as well. I don't think I'd still be playing it. Not because I don't like it, but like some of my friends would have bought it, others wouldn't have, and then we just would have been disjointed and it would have died. So I think it's a step in the right direction, and we'll see if this business model becomes a little bit more popular. I can see a lot of companies liking this a little bit more than just the free DLC. So you know, it'll continue to evolve. The market is going to continue to change as consumers kind of push in different directions. So as always, vote with your wallets, I guess. I'm really bad at that, though. I tend to like want a game even if it's got really bad business practices, and I just buy it. It's not, don't do as I do. do as you should do. So tell me what you think, though, in the comments of that. That's a crazy new concept. I mean, I don't think it's new. I think other companies, other games have done similar things. Nintendo, you could download whole games on like the DS? I think was the first that did that. If somebody owned like Mario Kart, like you could just give Mario Kart to everyone in the room and you could all play Mario Kart. It was really weird. But yeah, so cool concept. I like it better than how it was before, and it'll have a better chance of keeping me interested in games like Battlefield, because I tend to miss out on the map packs. I'm like, I don't feel like spending another 12, 15 bucks. And then friends hop on, I'm like, oh, I'd play with them, but I can't. So this is going to solve that problem. So yeah, cool. What else we got? So Destiny 2, which I am excited for. I don't mean to sound like I'm not excited for it, but I'm not like going to drop the rest of my life in Final Fantasy for Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is also going to be on PC, which is a bit of a confusing issue for me, because generally multiplayer games, I go for the PS4 route. I like the multiplayer experience on PS4. A lot of my friends, it's just easier to hop in and out of chat and stuff. I don't need a separate application like Discord or anything. But I do like the graphics. So if it's on PC and none of my friends buy it on PS4, it's going to be a tough decision. Also, cross-server would be amazing. PS4 has been a little behind that compared to like some other things. Like Xbox obviously has had a large push in that direction, but they also have the Microsoft Windows department, so they're helping each other, helping themselves. I'd like PS4 to do some crossplay, but then you got mouse keyboard with controllers. It's all these issues we got to work through. We got to work through that stuff. But Destiny 2 PC, so that's cool. I'm sure a lot of you that didn't get a chance to check out Destiny before because it was console only, I think it was console only, are excited to be able to see that. I mean, Bungie makes some pretty fun shooters, regardless of what else you think about Destiny. I played it for like 2 months when it was released because it's just fun to play. Moving on. I like how I'm like swiping that thought away. I do this. I can't stop doing it. I've watched myself do it. I'm like, don't do it next time. Next idea. All right. Seriously. Breath of the Wild. I haven't checked this out. I've actually been really busy this week. I haven't played any Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild got a patch, and news around the internet is that it really improved frame rates on the game. This is a big deal for me because the docked version of Breath of the Wild for me so far has had some pretty radical frame rate problems, like large drops in certain areas for seemingly no reason. I still really enjoy it. I've gotten past the part of my life where I like can't play games just because of bad frame rate, although it does still kill me a little bit. But this is great news. I just found out that one of my favorite games of the year so far looks just better. It's just better. So that's great. That's awesome news. Makes me wonder what kind of stuff they fixed. They just learned about the Switch still, because this was obviously a port from the Wii U. They were in development for the Wii U, and they just kind of moved it to the Switch as well. So curious to see what this means for future Switch games. It gives me more confidence because I was concerned, even though it's a port, that the frame rate issues were so bad. It's not a super graphically intensive game. It's got a lot of cool things going on, but they do a lot of fancy tricks to make it look nicer under a fairly simple graphics style. Cool stuff. Tell me what you think. Anybody got Breath of the Wild and has tried it out yet to tell me how the patch seems to be working? I haven't even downloaded it yet. I wonder if it just downloaded. That's like a 2017 console thing, but Nintendo's always a little behind. Anyways, Ghost in the Shell. I don't know if any of you, this is kind of like anime movie related, but whatever. It's a gaming channel. I'm sure some of you have seen anime. Admit it. Anyways, Ghost in the Shell. It was a really cool anime that I watched when I was a kid. That probably went totally over my head at the time. I probably was just like, robots and guns, this is awesome. But like, you know, deeper concepts of what is the soul and if you're in a robot, are you a person? Like, you know, some cool stuff that I've continued to discuss over many years in other aspects of my life. Regardless, the movie just came out with Scarlett Johansson. It's getting kind of shady reviews. Again, this is something that I haven't really seen yet. Everyone's like, it's okay. It's pretty visually fun, but it's kind of it's a shell. It just isn't. There's not much depth to it. And the anime, the movies, and the show had depth. There was a larger purpose to those, and it is kind of a bummer that they've adapted this. It's already getting so much crap for casting Scarlett Johansson as like a Japanese woman. Although to be honest, I don't know. That's a whole other issue. So, Ghost in the Shell. Anyone see it? Let me know what you think. I just like bit my lip as I was talking. I was excited to see it. I was really excited to see that one because I like the anime so much, but I don't know if I will now. I'll probably wait a while. See it? All right, so last thing I have on my list, Mad Gaetz has filed for bankruptcy, which I'm sure is shocking to many of you for two reasons. One, that Mad Gaetz is still around at this point to file for bankruptcy, and two, that they could literally fail at selling those crappy controllers. I mean, how did they not fail before? Those controllers were awful. Have any of you ever had a Mad Gaetz controller? I had one. The original Xbox. I had a Mad Gaetz version of the round 2 of the controller, and it was awful. It never worked. The buttons were all sticky. They're terrible. I think everybody's experience with Mad Gaetz is using them at somebody else's house as player 2 or 3 or like 6. They're just really bad. Well, they're done. They couldn't maintain the business model, I guess, of awful controllers. So it's over by Mad Gaetz. It is kind of weird thinking about like an aspect of my childhood, even though it sucked. It's like, really, Mad Gaetz didn't make it? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. So tell me what you think of this week's gaming news. I feel like I missed some stuff. I feel like a lot happened this week, and this list doesn't seem like it covers everything that I'm thinking of, but this is all I got written down. So some big stuff, especially for Final Fantasy XIV and Destiny 2 and Battlefield. These are some big things for each of these 3 titles. So tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me news I might have missed that seems like it would fit here well. Like I said, check out the 3,000 subscribers announcement video if you haven't already. Please enter the giveaway. And just, again, thank you guys for so much. Oh, the question and answer. So the second part of that video is the question and answer Wednesday, Thursday-ish? So yeah, the question and answer Wednesday, Thursday-ish, one of those 2 days. I forget which day it's coming out. I'll be doing a question and answer. So you have until like Tuesday night to answer any of my questions, and I'll tell you if you're right. No, to ask any questions you want. Seriously, anything. Don't get too weird. No, you get as weird as you want. I don't care. And I'll answer them all in the video and have the announcement of whoever won the giveaway as well. So, but seriously, I love doing these. The last one took like an hour, so I'll see how long I can keep going with this format. I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess at some point I'll just have to like talk for days. You guys might start running out of questions, though. I mean, how much can I possibly have to hide? Seriously though, again, thank you guys so much. I've really been enjoying the Hunt for Gaming news. There's a waffle hair just floating around. A couple of you were asking for, I don't know if you heard it on the video, but I hear thumping. It's just like, dish, 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 right above me. That was like the Rocky, dish, 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 thumping, dish, dish, dish. All right, that's enough. I'm really off track. Let me know if I missed any gaming news from this week. Giveaway, fun stuff. Seriously, check out Final Fantasy XIV if you've never done it. It's free, and now there's no like reason not to try the trial, because you can keep going as long as you want. If somebody brings it up in a year and says, oh, it's way different, you can't be like, I wasted my trial. You could try it again then with the same damn trial account. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later this week. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, you should totally think about subscribing. I've got videos coming out twice a week, and if you like this one, there's at least a chance you like some of the others that are very similar to this, so live dangerously. Let me know what you guys thought about the video in the comments and other videos you'd like to see. And finally, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Huntin for Games to keep up with all the latest stuff. See ya!